Hi, I'm Justin Allegri, and this is your Wednesday edition of Inside the Show. Looking first at the American League East, Giancarlo Stanton had a total of 3 RBIs on the day, leading the Yankees to a win over Houston 20-2. He has now hit safely in 11 straight games. The Tigers had 12 hits as a team as they defeated the Rays in extra innings 6-5. The Twins pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they took down the visiting Blue Jays 3-1. The win
Well, the forecast is ugly in Houston, but we're bringing you tonight's game under the roof of Minute Maid Park. Next for New York, Bryce Harper, as he begins this one as the 4th leading hitter in the American League. Hit sharply on the ground, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
I mean, an absolute bullet line drive on the first pitch of the game. I always wondered how many pitchers were so that has to frustrate the living heck out of you, because if I'm leading off, and I never did it in my career, I'd be pulling the trigger every 0-0 pitch. That might be the best pitch you'll see all day.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. First at bat for him as he enters play 3rd in the American League batting race. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Harper running from first. Belted high and deep into right center. And this one is gone. A home run. So it's a 2-run shot to right center, number 23 for him thus far, and this is now a 2-0 lead for the Yankees.
I think it's time to start pitching around this guy. He's hit 3 home runs already in this series. I'm not sure what more they need to see, but this is not the guy I want to be pitching to right now.
In is Joey Votto now. As he will swing at the first pitch and line this one into left center, and that's going to get down for extra bases. And they'll keep it going here as he's in with a double.
One team's dream inning is another team's nightmare, right? That's their 3rd hit of this opening inning. This one a double. That's got to have the pitcher pretty upset out there, and the manager wondering how long he's going to go in this one.
Striding forward now, the Yankee cleanup hitter, Ken Griffey Jr. And the Yanks trying to make this first inning even sweeter here. First pitch on its way. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. Gone! So Junior strikes for a 2-run shot, the 650th of his big league career. As the Yankees start to pull away a bit, it's now 4-0. Stepping up to the plate, Gary Sanchez, one of the better hitters in the league this year, currently 7th in the American League in hitting. Oh, there it goes in the air to left center, and you can forget about this one. Back-to-back home runs. It's a solo shot here for Gary Sanchez, and even 20 home runs for him now thus far, and that'll stake the Yankees to a 5-0 lead now.
Well, when a manager talks about hitting being contagious, that is exactly what we're talking about. One guy tees off, and the guy behind him starts to feel a little bit more confident, a little bit more focused. The next thing you know, you've got 3 home runs in an inning, and your entire offense is off and running.
Now this ball's hit out to deep left center. Marisnick going back, out of here. And how about that? Back-to-back-to-back home runs. Here's big Aaron Judge. First shot for him here as he comes in currently leading the junior circuit in hitting. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out. Digging in, Didi Gregorius as he enters this one with an absurdly high batting average. Definitely one of the most dangerous hitters in the league these days. And here's another ball well hit. This one to left field. The onslaught will continue as this is going to be another home run. These guys are really putting on a show here. That dinger brings the total up to 5 for the game so far. Amazing stuff today, guys.
Yeah, Matty V. How about this, D-Row? If you come to watch offense, you've picked the right game to come and see.
5 bombs from one team. Everybody in the lineup. They're making fun right now of the guys who don't have a homer in this one.
Now here comes the Houston manager out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. Brad Peacock comes on to work much earlier than anticipated, obviously, as he'll try and right the ship in the very first inning. So stepping in, Manny Machado. He comes into this one ranked number 6 in the American League home run race. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. So that'll go into the books as an E6, and he'll be kicking himself over that one. Here's Bryce Harper now. This, of course, his second appearance in the inning as they've now batted around. He's set. Here it comes. Runners on the move for second. And a swing as he pulls this one into right. And the Bombers have it going here as this is also good for extra bases. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
Dan, this guy's on fire. I used to say all the time, it's about 150 ABs to 200 ABs where you start figuring out what type of season you're going to have.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll ricochet off the facade out there in left center. In to score is the runner from first. It's a 10-0 score.
Wow, what a great piece of hitting here as he took a big swing at that one. Almost got it out of here for a 3-run blast, but he'll be happy with a 2-run double as well.
Yeah, he's not happy either way, but I'm sure the man on the mound is more than a bit relieved that that hit didn't turn into something worse. But this is gloved over there at first as he was in the right spot at the right time. One away. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Dero, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Well, Matt, going into this, looking at both lineups, they're both hot right now and they can both swing the bats. We probably got a slugfest on our hands. What pitcher's going to make the big pitch? A big spot, execute something to get his team off the field. Otherwise, probably a team with the last at bat's going to win this one.
And there's out number 2. Digging in to try it again, Gary Sanchez. Runner in scoring position with Sugan.
Hey, Matty, an interesting sequence in that last at-bat when he hit a home run. First pitch breaking ball when he hit that towering long drive home run.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. But not before an even 10 men come around to score here as they break this game wide open. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. The Yankees lead it. Noah Syndergaard will be the starter in this one for the Yankees. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matt, it's not easy to bunch anything together against this guy. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of under.
Play ball. Leading off for the Astros, left fielder.
In now is the Yankees DH, Giancarlo Stanton.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. And he's got himself a leadoff double to begin the second. So he's into second with a double here to kick off the second inning as he tacks on to his total, currently 3rd best on the Yankee ball club. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Aaron Judge. And if you didn't know, he was recently awarded the American League Player of the Month award. Line towards center field. Catch made in straightaway center as the runner tags from second. And he'll make it up to third safely here with 1 away.
Time for a look at the Stros on D. And let's take a look at Carlos Correa. I had an old friend say to me one time, this is what they look like. And this is exactly what it looks like. The ability to play gold glove defense and hit in the middle of the order. I smell a potential Hall of Fame career.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit hard down the right field line. But a foul ball. On a line, that's a base hit. In to score, the runner from third.
Boy, this guy's having a great game here so far, Dero. Home run earlier in the night, and that base hit right there drives in his 3rd run batted in of this game.
Yeah, you drive to the park every day hoping your rhythm and timing is on point with that pitcher's windup, and that's exactly been the case today. He not only mixed in that big bomb, but now he's got 3 ribbies to boot.
And this is played nicely on the bounce over there at first, so great plays on both ends as they team up to record the second out. Here's Brett Gardner now as he enters this one with an absurdly high batting average. Definitely one of the most dangerous hitters in the league these days. But right there is the second baseman. And here's the catcher, Brian McCann. Career numbers versus Syndergaard. He's 1 for 3.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind.
Let's play ball. You're out.
Digging in and looking for more, Jose Altuve. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch to third. That's through a base hit, and he's got his third hit of the game. With that, the Yankees have put their leadoff hitter aboard to start out the inning. But fortunately, he'll hold on at first with just a single.
Dan, with that single, he's now 3/4 of the way to hitting for the cycle. Toughest one still on the shelf, though. He's got to get a triple.
Yeah, you said it, D-Row. That's one of those that's either got to hit right down the line or one of those tweeners in the gap. He has enough speed, so if he can find a gap or find one down the line, maybe he can do it, and he's going to at least get one more at bat in this one.
And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
And he obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much, because that's his second hit of the ball game. This one a double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. And the second run will score as well.
Sometimes the first pitch is the best pitch you'll see all at bat. Definitely coming out of his shoes. Aggressive style. First pitch. Base hit up the middle.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back.
Now batting, designated hitter.
Giancarlo Stanton now. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Swing and another one deep out to center field. Looking up is Marisnick. Gone! Back-to-back homers.
The right fielder, number 99.
Here's big Aaron Judge. Lifted in the air to center. Marisnick is under it. And that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
Striding in once again, Didi Gregorius. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. First offering on its way. Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. And he is into second with a double, his third hit of the night.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about. Meanwhile here, this ball's given a pretty good ride out to deep left field, and that is going to clear the wall. A home run.
Up next for the Yankees, left fielder, Brett.
Here's Brett Gardner now. Swung on, and this one's driven in the air as well to deep right field. A leap, but this is out of reach and off the wall. And he'll pull into second with one away.
As we take a look at this one, you can see he puts a good swing on it, but I don't think he got her just enough to put some backspin to get it out of here. But hard to complain about a well-hit double, though.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. He grounds it sharply to third. Bregman gloves it. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first.
Man, this is a perfect summary of how the game has gone for him. They haven't been able to hit, catch, or throw all game long. In fact, they should just throw a 10 over this thing because this has become a three-ring circus.
Hit sharply toward the right side. And that's in there. Base hit. And the runner will score from second. The relay. But he is in there with a two-run double.
You simply cannot offer up a pitch like this to a hitter of this guy's magnitude, especially with runners on the bags. He makes a living off frozen ropes to the outfield like this, and that one drives in a pair.
Joe Smith is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the third inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings. Back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second.
Yeah, Dan, he's got to feel pretty good about that. Not only did he have a great AB, first pitch hacking, but he smoked that ball to mix in a ribby knock.
Boy, he did. He must have had a pretty good plan of attack walking into that batter's box. And he had an idea of the pitch that he was going to get. And boy, he sure turned it loose and buggy whipped that one.
On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. But not before an even 10 men come around to score.
Leading off for the Astros. Third baseman.
Back with Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, and leading off the inning, the big right-handed slugger, Giancarlo Stanton. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Marisnick is under it. He's got it one away.
Now batting.
Ready for another shot now, Aaron Judge. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Here's the first pitch to him. Hard liner to center field. Marisnick is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
Absolutely jumped all over that fastball, and it might have been a home run if he had any elevation under it, but it was basically right at the outfielder.
Here's Didi Gregorius. Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. And would you believe it? It's a triple to give him the cycle. Didi Gregorius just hit for the cycle. What a thrill for him and everybody here in attendance for that matter.
Wow, this is great, man. I've seen a few others besides this one, and it is really exciting for everyone, even the broadcaster. It's such a rare feat in our sport, and it always seems to come out of...
The cash in here as the run is in to score from third.
Dan, you know what? You like to see that from an offense. When you have a guy in scoring position, there's no sense in waiting around. He saw a pitch he liked right there, and he went after it.
He did, D-Row, and I think that's what most hitters do. They come up with guys on base that they can potentially drive in. They're looking for a pitch to hit.
This one to right field and deep off the bat of Gardner. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. Into the box now, Jose Altuve as he swings and grounds it toward the hole. That's through for a base hit, and he's putting together a monster line in this one. They just can't get him out.
Boy, talk about having a day, Debo. He gets his fourth knock of the game, but mixed in with one of those four was a round tripper. Not a bad day.
Yeah, you have 5, maybe a handful of games that you can throw out 4 knocks throughout the course of the year. Add in a tater to go with it. He's smiling. His food's going to taste better tonight.
In is Joey Votto now. Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. But that'll ricochet off the facade out there in left center. And he's in safely to third. As also on the play, a run comes across to score. That triple just seems to be par for the course for him of late.
Yeah, Matty, he's seeing the ball extremely well. There's no doubt about that. You can see here that the body is calm. He keeps his hand back, and he just explodes through the baseball, winding up at third with another RBI under his belt.
Into the box, Ken Griffey Jr. as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. And he's working on a 5 RBI game. Quite a performance we're seeing from him. this one. Comes set with the 0-1. Oh, now here's a drive out to the alley. And this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen.
The pitcher hadn't recovered from the sting of giving up a triple, and then he gets belted for a double. The lead grows, and the guy on the mound is probably wondering if his day is going to be ending soon.
Standing in now, Gary Sanchez. Line towards center field. And he will run this one down as he pulls it in around the letters, and the inning is over. 9 men come to the plate, however, 5 of them score. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. The Yankees lead this one 26-0. Next up for the Stros, Tony Kemp. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Let's play ball. 3 out.
Buddy Bashirs gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. First delivery to him on the way. Toward the alley in left center. That's a base hit. And with his speed, he may be thinking about 2.
Man, talk about having a good game. And like most guys, this would be a good week. 4th hit of the game, and 2 of those D-Rose round trippers.
Yeah, he's going to have a smile on his face for a while here, Dan. These are
high and deep to center field. Marisnick going back onto the balcony and gone. In now, Didi Gregorius. And it's belted high and deep into right center. Looking up is Marisnick. Gone! Back-to-back jacks on back-to-back pitches.
In the job description of reliever, there's no mention of back-to-back homers. But there is a need for short memory. We'll see if he can put those 2 bombs behind him.
Hit hard to short. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, 1 away. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Brett Gardner. So far 2 for 3 in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Bullet back up the middle. Marisnick is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. Coming to the plate now, Jose Altuve, and we'll see if he can get something into the gap to make it interesting. He's had a great game so far, but needs the triple to complete a cycle. Chopped weakly to the left, and he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day. He's set, and the pitch. Hit hard back up the middle. A dive, and he knocks it down. And a good effort here, but he's well safe at first, and there are 2 on and 2 out now. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day. Here's the first pitch to him. Back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. And he's in safely at third, as a run will score on the play as well. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day. Into the box now, Gary Sanchez. He squares it up and hits a bolt to left center. Boy, and the shellacking continues as this is down for extra bases. As he arrives at second without a play, as they also score a pair of runs on the play. Giancarlo Stanton now. A couple of RBIs for him already, and a chance for more here.
Boy, talking about having ducks on the pond right there, D-Rose.
I know everybody wants to hit a home run. Those are the ones you remember. But without question, Dan, 2 out, 2 RBI knocks with runners in scoring position right
Tack on another here as the runner scores from second. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day. Ready once again, Aaron Judge. He's looking for his 3rd hit of the ball game here. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Stanton is on his way home. He'll score easily as they extend their lead even further.
With that hard double, you get a glimpse to see why this guy is a legitimate MVP candidate this season. Whenever he gets a chance to produce, he seems like he takes advantage of it. Great example there.
First offering on its way. Hit in the air to right center field. This ball is carrying well. Back it goes, and it is out of here.
Well, if you would have told him when he woke up this morning that he was going to hit 3 home runs tonight, he would have thought he was dreaming. Well, it's a dream night, but he's wide awake.
Here's Manny Machado now, as he'll go after the first pitch and promptly line one into left center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit. He'll get it into second, and the gamble will work out. He's in at second base with a 2-out double. Here's Brett Gardner now. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit sharply on the ground. Oh, what a stop on the slide. How about that? Before and even 10 men come around to score here as they break this game wide open. Here's the catcher, Brian McCann. He'll start things out here in the home 5th, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes.
Is that gun reading right there? Because that just registered at 91 miles an hour on a slider. If he's working that pitch, that's most guys' fastballs. It's going to be a long game.
Another 0-2 coming. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
One of the toughest pitches to hit, the straight changeup, right? El Cambio. Hadn't seen it in that entire at bat. And what happens? Gets the string pulled on him right there. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. The 1-0 is a sinker that misses for a ball.
Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at bat seems to be a totally different direction. He's showing good patience now, and he's got a real good count at 2-0.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Astros still have yet to tally their first hit in this one. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight. Now at the plate, Josh Reddick. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. First pitch on its way. Very weakly on the ground. That rolls foul for strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. Lifted the other way to left center. Gardner is there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros, and they remain well behind. Hector Rondon gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple.
Rondon.
So striding forward now, Alex Bregman. He'll start things out against Noah Syndergaard as this inning is underway. Here comes the first pitch. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
He's been pitching really well so far in this one. as we cruise into the middle innings. One of the big reasons why, 80% first pitch strike ratio. If he continues that, he might be able to finish this one.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right. But what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
And now a pitch on the way. Too low with the curveball. 1 ball, no strikes. White, a 27-year-old. He was taken in the very late rounds back in the draft of 2013.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Griffey waits on it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Striding in for Houston, Jake Marisnick. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. No runs, no hits, and 2 errors thus far for the Astros. Here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And he struck him out. So it might be time to begin the countdown, as he's now gone through 6 innings without allowing a base hit. Astros go down 1-2-3. And as you can see, they are way behind. Gary Sanchez will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his second home run of the game, as he was off to a fast start indeed. Back goes Reddick. Gone into the deck seats in center.
Well, the ball's been flying all over the place this game, but most of the fireworks have come from him. That's his.
Now batting, designated hitter,
So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Tony Kemp. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit. Cal Ripken is into the ball game as a defensive replacement. He'll be the new shortstop here.
We're moving right along into this one as we head into the late innings. Listen, if you want to score, you got to have to bunch some hits together, and they haven't been able to do that so far. So hopefully this leadoff guy, this will be the right guy at the right spot to get something going.
Jeff Bagwell is into the game as well, as he's the new first baseman. Tony Gwynn is into the ball game as well, as he takes over out in right.
Number 19, Tony Gwynn.
Jorge Posada is also into the ball game, as he'll likely go the rest of the way behind the plate.
Number 20, Jorge Posada.
First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. This gets foul. It's 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. A wave and a miss.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
And this is fouled at the plate. Inside 0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now. And he strikes him out here. So that's out number 1 here in the 7th, as he continues to keep him out of the hit column. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out. A strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
And now a pitch on the way. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Got him. So that's the second out of the inning, and he's 7 outs away now.
Pretty impressive back-to-back strikeouts to start the inning. What's even more important is now he gets to face the middle of the order without anybody on base for them to drive in.
Now to the plate, Carlos Correa. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball here. 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Looks at a changeup that catches the corner.
There seem to be different philosophies on it. So, Dan, what was your approach in 0-2 counts?
My philosophy is this. I think the last thing you want to do is throw non-competitive pitches, Matt. Throw something down in the zone or just out of the zone, but something way out of the zone doesn't serve any purpose.
And he struck him out to retire the side, so he's through 7 complete, still working on a masterpiece. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. The 3 of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball. Digging in now for the Yankees, Cal Ripken.
For the Yankees, shortstop.
Digging in once again, Brian McCann. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
Grounded up the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out for the first out of the inning, but perhaps more importantly, he's 5 outs away now. Ready for another chance? Yuli Gurriel. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. Little tapper down the first baseline. Fielded cleanly by Bagwell, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Well, a huge out number 2 here in the 8th. 4 outs remain, but the finish line is starting to come into focus now.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a good curveball at the knees.
Well, he's done a real nice job with that breaking ball in this start. That's not the first time he's locked the guy up with it.
Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a...
Got him! So that's 8 perfect innings, and the fans can feel it now as the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros, and they remain well behind. Set to start the 9th now from Space City, Houston, Texas, as we continue our presentation of Major League Baseball on the show. Chris Davinsky enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. First offering on its way. Back up the middle, and that's through for a hit. The 9th inning's underway with a leadoff man aboard via the single.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there.
Let's play ball.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. And this one's too far inside, ball 2. Now the 2-1. Just a tick behind for a strike. Got him. So the magic number for a perfect game is now down to 2.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
Tyler White will bat next, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Got him out on his front foot. It's 0-2.
I mean, you look in the dugout right now, you see steam coming out of the hitting coach's ears. Somebody has to stay back and find a way to get knocked.
Strike 3. So now he's 1 out away from perfection.
I'll tell you right now, this guy has a shutout going, and it's been all business. He's not messing around trying to pick at corners. He's being aggressive in the zone, and he's attacking each and every one of these hitters up to this point.
Here's Jake Marisnick. He represents the 27th and many hope final batter in this masterful performance. And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike 1. The 0-1. Swing and a little tapper. That winds up foul for the second strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Strike 3 called, and it's over. He's pitched a perfect game.
Yeah, you've heard when it rains, it pours. Well, it was raining dominance out here in this one. 27 up, 27 down, and he barely broke a sweat half the time. That's one of the rarest feats in all of sports, and I'm just excited I was here to be a part of it. Perfection is always beautiful.
And this man right here certainly did his part here this evening.
Yeah, really a game to remember for him and everyone that witnessed it. He winds up belting 3 home runs, so he pretty much took this game into his own hands and decided to have a home run derby out there.
Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 19 minutes. A reminder that post-game Metro Light Rail trains can be picked up at Main Street Square, just 6 blocks from Minute Maid Park between Walker and